focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Allen on third. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Again, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31.
We're scoreless after one.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
13.
Keenan Allen there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. He's at the 30. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Jackson. Space to maneuver at the 40. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way up to the 46. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep lefts. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
John Brown on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good, 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
Now it's Hines. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DK Metcalf, 46 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
49's the mic. And let's get this. 49's the mic. Watch 49. All day, dog.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Man, I got you. Check 4. Regular. Come. He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
To the air, Allen, flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. J.J. Nelson as the first half is winding down. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the... And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on the halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Singletary. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Jackson's going to try to sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stop your body. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 8.
From the gun, Allen got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. 3 down, 3 down. Back.
Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They run with Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
The ball carrier.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll check this down to Hines. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Squeeze, down low. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, here I come.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Hines. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Allen. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it go for Nelson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen.
To throw again. Allen. Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Where they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Caught by Nelson left side. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Punt formation, punt formation. Come on, boys, come on.
To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's get it.
Operating from the gun, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Allen. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
50 seconds to Mike. Here I come. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
From the gun, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Jackson to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass.
In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.